I'm talking to you?
You're talking to me.
Not to this thing. This season has really been very much about reconnecting with our audience, with the orchestra, with me together, finding our connection. And so I feel like in this season we have come closer in the direction that I imagine, and I'm looking forward to continuing that journey. Next season begins with a collaboration with two, I think we can say, giants of the piano, Evgeny Kissin. Something I really look forward to in that repertoire, to have him come here and open the season with us. And I've had the chance to work with Fima on several occasions as a pianist when I conduct. I mean, he brings something that is so unique. I'm very happy that both of these gentlemen will join us in the beginning of the season. In music, the big question is to Beethoven or not to Beethoven. 2020 was a particular case. The world lost a lot of Beethoven. My personal belief is there's never a wrong year for Beethoven. He's the giant of this genre of writing for symphonic orchestra. The direction became different, became new, and points all the way up to the 20th century and beyond. Again, we're back to humanity, and the thing that occupied Beethoven always was the place of man, I say man, woman, of course, in the world. And you feel always this struggle that we all sense in existence come into the music, and it's always relevant. So the beginning of last season, we had a special event with Pinchas Zuckerman, one of the great living legends of the string players. And we're very happy that he will join us again next season. We play together. This is something very close to my heart because 15, 20 years ago, he invited me to his orchestra in Canada. And I remember then it was the beginning of my conducting live 15 years ago. And I remember I thought, maybe one day I can invite him. And so it would be a very special occasion, I know, for everyone, but for me as well. We all love music. This is why what we're doing is what we dedicate our lives to. But sometimes presenting music in different settings, having it illuminated by different points of view, can be incredibly stimulating for audience, for musicians, for everyone. Boris Cyrulnik, who will join us for a very special event which combines music and talk on something that is ever present in our lives, which is the idea of resilience and how to sustain a meaning despite trauma. Why are we here? Where are we going when it's all over? And what's the point? If we can bring those questions together, that by the way have been best answered, in my view, in music, we can bring that into the concert experience, I think we all win. There are a few composers in my life that always give me a feeling of doing something very important. I know it's subjective, but to me. And one of those composers is Mahler. Returning to this music is like you tap into something universal, which was exactly what he tried to do. To have a chance to do it justice is something that demands really you going into this sound world, and it demands a lot emotionally. And what comes out is this extraordinary, cathartic piece of music. One of the first things I thought I would love to do when come to Lyon would be for us to come out into the city, to be present somehow. We've managed to secure an evening in the Parc de Tête d'Or to show what music can do in an informal setting. There's nothing like feeling the sun come down, the air change, temperature change, and you listen to music at the same time. It's something that brings a different experience, and I'm so happy that we can finally make true on this wish of mine. Today, more and more orchestras have taken it upon themselves to aid in musical education. And I'm very proud of the work which is done here in making music not just accessible in the sense of something you can listen to more easily, but something you can participate in creating. And the Demos project is one of these marvelous projects where young children, sometimes who without the help of this orchestra would not have any kind of relationship with music, suddenly find themselves in the great auditorium And I look forward to continuing this idea of bringing audience, especially children, closer to us in the seasons to come.